Hey guys, I am about to take off my makeup from the day. I didn't have on like crazy full makeup, but I do the same thing every night. And being that I'm pregnant, I have had several of you message me, especially on Instagram, asking if I could do like an updated pregnancy skincare routine. So I'm gonna film my nighttime routine right now, taking everything off, and then in the morning I will film my daytime morning skincare routine with you. Not too much has changed since becoming pregnant as far as my skincare goes. The main ingredients that you want to stay away from are retinols and salicylic acids. I suffer from hyperpigmentation melasma, so I really miss those products when I'm not pregnant, but I kind of just substitute them for glycolic and lactic acid exfoliators, which is a chemical exfoliant, and those are both safe for pregnancy. So the only main products that I really truly miss when I'm pregnant are the Exfoliate by Kate Somerville. That's like my 1 to 2 week treatment exfoliator. It gets everything off. It's just a really good deep clean for your skin. I really miss that one. And then the Murad retinol serum is usually my nighttime serum. So other than those two, I haven't had to make too many changes. So I start by just putting my hair up. I love a good cream cleanser or like oil-based makeup remover, and I usually have always done a double cleanse. So I remove my makeup and then I wash my face and then I go from there. So the one I'm using right now I'm actually almost out of, and I've gone through several tubes of this. This is by Ever, and this is their Luminous Nutrient Rich Cleansing Balm. I have tried a lot of cleansing balms over the years, and I love this one the best because not only is it effective, but I love the packaging. I'm not dipping my hands into a big tub, and it's in a tube. It's easy to travel with. Everything stays clean and sanitary. So I just kind of give my face like a really nice massage, break up all the makeup, especially under my eyes where I have all that concealer. I do have lash extensions, so you definitely want to avoid getting this anywhere near your lash extensions. You want to avoid any kind of oil-based products on your lash extensions. I don't usually do any kind of eye makeup except for like mascara on my lower, maybe some shadow smudge down there, but as long as I'm not touching my lash extensions with my hands and using this, it's totally fine. And I actually really love this step of my skincare routine. It feels good. I know it's getting all the makeup off and just kind of moisturizing my face too without drying it out. And then I just always have a black washcloth, and I'm gonna get this soaked with warm water and then I'll wipe it away. I like black because they don't stain. Then I just start under my eyes because that's typically where I have the most amount of makeup. And can't really see, well you can kind of see. I just wipe it away. Okay, so from there, I'm going to wash my face. This is Yes to Coconut's Ultra Hydrating Energizing Coffee 2-in-1 Scrub and Cleanser Stick. I love this because it has little scrubby beads. So just get it wet. And not only does it clean my skin, but it also gives me a good gentle exfoliation that's gentle enough to do like morning and night daily. And then I just rub that in. This really gets your face like squeaky clean. It doesn't have any harsh chemicals. It smells phenomenal. This is a really great line for like younger skin too that doesn't have a lot of problems yet or like skin concerns. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off. Be right back. All right, I'm not drying my face completely because now I'm going to wash my eyelash extensions, and I use the Lash Bath by Borboleta. They sell this at the place where I go get my my lash extensions done, and I have a whole video on my lash extensions where I show you how to clean them too, but I just put a little dollop, get my brush wet, get a nice like suds, and then very gently I just brush my lashes, go underneath. I really love this step, and I really think really helps to maintain your lash extensions. And as long as you're gentle, you don't have to worry about them falling out. And then I just get my brush wet again, and then I just kind of go back over to rinse the soap off. This in the morning sometimes too in the shower, because if I have like sleep in my eyes or traces of makeup like mascara from the night before that I missed, I'll just very gently pat dry, and then I'll fluff them in a minute. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. This is my next step. This is the Glow Tonic by Pixi. If I don't use this, I will use my First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. This is a chemical exfoliator, and I do this morning and night after I cleanse my face. I just give my face. I love the Shiseido cotton. You're probably all wondering what the heck I'm doing using this cotton. This all came together, so I'm just using it up. So I like this because not only does it help with all that discoloration on my face, but it also gets any makeup that my cleanser's left behind, which most of the time there's nothing on there because both of those cleansers do a great job of removing everything. So then for nighttime serum, I actually made my own. I'm gonna show you the one that I'm using, the one that I use in the morning, which I'll show you tomorrow. You can use at night, and I do, but I actually made this one myself and I really, really like it. So this one has essential oils in it, and it's just copaiba, lavender, and frankincense. And I think it's like 10, 20 drops. Then I fill it up with jojoba oil, and this feels amazing on my skin. Smells really good, and all three of those oils together really help to combat like anti-aging and dark spots and all of the things. So super hydrating too. Like a lot of times I just don't even feel like I need to top this off with any kind of moisturizer. I wish I could smell it. Can't smell anything right now. So I go down with, I take it down my neck too. And then for my eyes, I use this by Color Science, their Total Eye Concentrate. It's just a little roller ball. Kind of goes hand in hand with their 3-in-1, which I use daytime. Has a little metal roller ball. Just roll that on. And dab it in. And by this point, my lashes are pretty dry, so I go through with a little spoolie that my lash girl gives me, and I just comb them, kind of fluff them back up, bring them back to life. And then they dry perfectly. You don't want them to dry all wonky. Okay, so for my moisturizer, there are a few that I've been using currently. The first one is by Origins, and it's their Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask with avocado and Swiss Glacier water. This one's amazing. I also just started using this one by Skin Fix. It's their Redness Recovery Antioxidant Redness Treatment, and it's an overnight sleep mask. I don't suffer from too much redness, but it's very hydrating. Also have this one. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleep Mask. So all of these are very, very hydrating. I usually just let that serum kind of sink in, and I'll put this on as right before I go to bed. I think tonight I'm gonna do the avocado one. I love how this one smells, and a little bit goes a really long way. So I'll just the very last step before I get in bed every night, and sometimes this is like 2 hours from when I do this all, is I take my straight frankincense. I use the one from Young Living. I popped a rollerball on there, and I'm not gonna do it now because I have stuff absorbing, and I just roll this over my face and rub it in. And I really think frankincense has helped my skin tremendously, especially because I can't use any of those like really potent ingredients that help with the redness or that help with the darkness and hyperpigmentation. So frankincense has been my best friend, and it's like a double dose because I have it in the glow serum too. So that's the final step. And then I'll always put some lip balm on. I'm almost done with this one. This is also by Ever. It's their Smooth Anti-Aging Lip Treatment. And I just put a little bit. I cannot go to bed without something on my lips and hand cream. Is anybody else like that? I just feel dry and yucky. And then my favorite hand cream. You guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about it. This is the Ahava Dead Sea Mineral Hand Cream. Always have this on my nightstand, and that's my nighttime skincare routine. So it's really not intensive at all. I'm not using crazy amounts of products. I'm not using really expensive products. The most expensive product I'm actually using is the frankincense, believe it or not. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the morning when I share with you my daytime morning routine. Good morning, guys. So I just got out of the shower. I'm going to resume with my morning daytime skincare routine. The cleanser I used is my favorite one. This is by Dermalogica. This is their Skin Resurfacing Cleanser. It has lactic acid in it. It's like a cream. I love that cleanser. I've been using it for a while, even before I got pregnant, and I can continue using it through pregnancy, which is really nice. And then I'm just following up with the glycolic exfoliator that I used last night, the Glow Tonic by Pixie, all over my face. I have become so what's the word, like used to these chemical exfoliators that I just can't go without them. And some of you might need to like build up a skin tolerance to them. If you have super sensitive skin, you might need to, you know, only use them once a day or start out using every other day. But my skin is pretty strong, or just pretty used to it, so I can totally use that twice a day and be fine. So for the serum, you could use the Glow Serum that I used last night, but for me, it's a little oily for daytime, so that's why I save it for nighttime. And for daytime, I use the Volition Strawberry C Serum. This is full of antioxidants and vitamin C, which is also great for lightening dark spots and anti-aging. This also is great for shrinking pores. Before I was using this, I was using Volition's Snow Mushroom Water Serum. Before that, I was using their Roasted Jericho Serum. It's usually a Volition serum, and the reason I love them so much is because they target skin concerns, but they're a more gentle line of products, so there's not a lot of harsh chemicals in them. A lot of them have like the ingredients that you need to target them, but they're more like natural derivatives of them. They're not hardcore chemicals. So this is the serum I put on, and then sometimes I skip and go straight to the Cicapair, which is my SPF for the day. I don't have a day without this on my face, but recently with how dry and cold it's been, I need that extra layer of moisture. So I do like putting daytime moisturizer on. And this one is by Origins. It's their matte moisturizer with willow herb. I'm actually almost out of this one. I love how this one smells, and I love that it leaves behind a matte finish on the skin. It also just feels really good. This does not have SPF, so if you are not using the Cicapair, from here you would definitely want to put a layer of moisturizer. Is great because it just like absorbs so quickly into your skin, but it still feels like super supple. If you don't use the Cicapair, you definitely either want to mix in an SPF with your moisturizer or put another layer of SPF. So for me, I have two standalone SPFs that I have in rotation right now. The Volition Prismatic Luminizing Shield. This one is SPF 50, And these kind of both have the same, they have this like, the Prismatic shield, it's like a glow. And then this one is the Dermalogica Prisma Protect. This one is only SPF 30. So I will use one of these on top of the moisturizer or mixed in if I'm not using my Cicapair, but let's be honest, there's never a day that I don't use my Cicapair. A lot of times in the morning, I usually shower like 6:30 before I drive the kids to school, and I'm not doing like my full-fledged skincare routine at that hour. So most of the times I'll wash my face, do my serum, and then I'll put on just an SPF to leave the house to take them to school before I come home and do like the full-fledged kind of what I'm doing now. So that's when I use the standalone SPFs, but in this case, I'm just gonna go right to my Cicapair, skip the SPF because this has SPF 30 in it. And this is a color correcting treatment. This must be like my 4th jar of it. It's green, it's like a green paste, and it cancels out any redness, and it just honestly, even if you don't have a lot of redness, but you just have uneven skin tone like I do, it just kind of evens everything out and makes your skin, I don't want to say flat like it's a bad thing, but just kind of makes your skin all one tone. So it's easier to counteract and correct and conceal any discoloration that you have, even just with foundation alone. Eye cream, I use the Origins Ginseng. This is one of my favorites. This one and actually the Volition eye gel are two of my favorites. And this one is great because it has caffeine in it, so it kind of wakes you up, and it also is tinted a little on the pink side, so it gives you a little bit of brightness under there too. Also really love the Dermalogica Stress Positive Lift. It's in a tube with a metal like applicator. And I just recently finished that one. That one's good too. I'm not really picky. I just want something to hydrate under there and prevent little lines from forming. Okay, and then over top of the eye cream, I use the Color Science 3-in-1 Renewal. And this brightens, depuffs, counteracts those fine lines. It's like under eye skincare, but also great for daily because it helps to kind of brighten it up under there before you even apply any concealer or corrector. And this is not enough to just be an eye cream. You definitely want to layer this with something hydrating. It's more of like a corrector and a brightener than anything. And I actually prefer this one. I used to use the Triple Remedy one from First Aid Beauty. It's kind of the same concept, but I think this one's so much better. And you can actually use this one at night too. This is the extent of my daytime skincare routine. Pretty easy, pretty quick at this point. I'll just give my eyelashes a quick brush through. I like rinse them in the shower. So I just want to refluff them. The other thing I want to share with you, I do usually have some kind of like face water on my nightstand, on my vanity, just to like hydrate, set my makeup, finish off my makeup. And the one that I'm using right now is by Colleen Rothschild. This is her beauty water. And this is great just to, like I said, set your makeup, hydrate, give you like a dewy finish, moisturize, and you can like do it over your makeup, which is great. So that's it for my daytime and nighttime skincare routine while pregnant. Not too much has changed, like I said, but I hope that this helps you. I hope you had some good product ideas if you are pregnant and you need effective products that work, that are safe for pregnancy. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.